to 5.
Don Dan Hopkins.
All right, 132 pounds. We'll listen in as the PA announcer clues us in to see who's wrestling.
At 132 pounds, from Deer Park in Section 11, 17-year-old senior. Season's record 31-0. 1979, United States World Federation National Freestyle Champ. 1980, second United States World Federation National Greco. Coached by Ed Luxick, Ted DePasquale. At 132 pounds from Canandaigua High School, Section 5, an 18-year-old senior, season record 37-0. Third in the States in 1980, fourth in the States in 1979. Overall record 151 wins, 14 losses, 1 tie. Coached by Larry Reynolds, Matt King.
Two good people here. This is going to be a good match. DePasquale from Deer Park just beat Marty Lynch from Section 3, reversed him in the last couple of seconds and won 9-8. And he's got his work cut out for him against Matt King from Canandaigua, who's 37-0. And both men are very strong. Take a look at the legs on DePasquale, Jim. Oh. He's 132 pounds. He looks like a football player. Yeah. He did, as a matter of fact, have a little trouble with his knee in his match against Lynch as Matt King attempts to get a takedown on him. Believe it or not, he hurt one of his legs. It's like hurting an oak tree, but he did have a little bit of problem with the left knee, I believe. He actually went out and put a brace on it, but I don't see it now, so I guess he's all right. Matt King leading a contingent of very successful Section 5 wrestlers here this year, Jim.
Yeah, Section 5, this is an important match too. Section 11 is moved to within a half a point of Section 5 in the team standings. And Section 11 only has one more wrestler to go. They only have the 138-pounder, so they got to hope to win the next two and hope for Section 5 to falter in their matches above.
As we see DePasquale in a little bit of trouble as Matt King trying to go for a takedown. Yes, he gets it, or he should have it. Yes, he does. And they're going to go out of bounds. We might mention that Section 5 has never won a state championship as a section, so this is an important head-on-head match as we look at... Oh, we're going to have a little discussion now. As we see the two referees, one talking to the assistant, the main referee talking to the assistant. Jim, give us a clue. What's going on?
Well, the assistant has maybe given his opinion, and he has told the head official that when they went out of bounds, there was no control at the time they went out of bounds, and there was no takedown. They talked it over, and the official agreed.
Well, I guess that's what we have two officials for. Naturally, of course, the people who are rooting for Section 5 are displeased, and those rooting for Section 11 are very pleased. Right now, it's still 0-0, an apparent takedown later taken away by the assistant referee. And we've got about 35 seconds left in this first period as DePasquale and King go at it.
But the takedown, actually, Dale, was not taken away by the assistant referee, but he gave the referee his opinion, and he saw it from a different viewpoint. And I believe he told him that Mr. King there stepped on the line as they were coming to the mat. And of course, he had DePasquale in the air when he stepped on the line, so they were out of bounds. And
right, good point. Good point. I guess it was, I should say, an apparent 2 points. Right now, we've only got about 10 seconds left in this first period, and no one's gotten a takedown yet. Both men had chances. As a matter of fact, DePasquale had King in a little bit of trouble, but they were out of bounds about 5 seconds ago as this period's going to end. And we have 0-0 tie. Matt King from Canandaigua, Section 5. Ted DePasquale from Deer Park, Section 11. DePasquale will be on the top. King on the bottom. Crowd becoming a little more vocal.
That took King 4 seconds.
I was just going to say, he stood up, ripped the hands off, turned in. There you go, 1 point. He seems to be a little aroused now. DePasquale a little sloppy there. There's 2 points.
That's a takedown, no doubt about that one.
When I say a little sloppy, DePasquale shot in, and then after his move wasn't any good, he started to get back to his feet. He gave King a chance to shoot, and King didn't make a mistake on that move, took him down. 3-0, Matt King. King picks up a foot to control, brings DePasquale down to the mat now, cross-face, trying to control. Ooh, DePasquale turns into him. Good move by DePasquale. He's going to get an escape, at least.
He had to fight an awful lot of pressure on the head that time to get into that position.
That's right. Very strong. We're going to get 1 point right there. DePasquale gets 1 point for an escape. It's 3-1.
Good match here, Dale.
Yeah, it looks good. Both very strong. King is strong, and I'm just amazed at the size of DePasquale's legs. As right now, one of those large legs is in the grasp of Matt King with doubled up on it. King trying to get his head out. He's going to throw an arm right up on his head here in a minute. No, he just doubles up in the leg. He's going to try to scoop him with another leg. He can't, as DePasquale trying to get out of bounds. 2 points. Matt King, 2 points. A takedown on the edge of the mat as he now pulls in Ted DePasquale. Warning, red, stalling. DePasquale going off the mat is warned. King's got good mat sense. He knew exactly where he was on that takedown. Nice job, Jim. We have an official. No, just checking his. Okay, yeah, we have a bloody nose.
To the stage area, please.
Matt King. These bloody noses aren't unusual, Jim.
No, they happen. I'm amazed that we're into the 132-pound and we haven't had a bloody nose yet. May I mention that injury clock is not ran on a typical bloody nose. It happens so frequently. Coach will look it over, maybe stuff some cotton up there, and he'll be out pretty quick.
If they did have to injury time for bloody noses, I've seen some matches where you'd have a lot of guys forfeiting because it's very tough sometimes when you get one going. He doesn't even have any cotton in, just to clean it up a little bit. So with 38 seconds left in the second period, DePasquale on the bottom being ridden by Matt King from Canandaigua. King got a half trying to... Now he's trying to break him down as DePasquale gets to his feet.
It's a crotch bar and a half. It's a little Gene Mills stuff.
Yeah, we see a lot of that here. Gene Mills quite an influence on the wrestlers in this area. All over New York. Because right now...
DePasquale's into a Peterson.
Yes, nice job. And that's going to put him right back in this match. 5-3. Oh, we got a little tighter match than we did before. It looked like DePasquale might be completely dominated, but as you said, nice Peterson gives him 2 points, gives him a reversal just before the buzzer, so he's only down 2 points, and he's on the bottom. Got quite a scoring opportunity. He tried to just shoot straight out to get an escape. King elevates the leg. He's going to try and scoop with that other leg. He does.
Being escaped there, yes, both up.
Yes.
5-4.
5-4 now. Now we'll have to see who's better on their feet. Comes down to that very often. And to be an all-around wrestler, you got to be able to move from the bottom to the top, but I think most importantly, you have to be good on your feet. And that's what these two gentlemen, Matt King from Canandaigua, Section 5, and Ted DePasquale from Deer Park, Section 11, they're going to have to do here with 1:30 to go in this final period. As the referee brings him back to the middle of the mat. This could go either way. DePasquale gets a takedown. He's going to have a 6-5 lead.
DePasquale's been warned for stalling once, I believe.
Yes, he has.
And maybe it might have a factor. I can't see how he could afford to stall.
Or if he gets that leg up again and DePasquale goes off the mat, you might get an opinion. You know, you don't want to take a chance like that. If I were a wrestler, I wouldn't want to take that chance. But so far, it hasn't come to be. We got 1:05 left. DePasquale goes for a single. But King sprawled, and they're back up to a tie-up position. Trying to control the head is DePasquale. He had his finger caught in the chin piece of his headgear. That's unusual. Referee breaks him as, right there. DePasquale, again, a little slow in the reaction time. That's how King got the takedown on the last time, but he didn't follow up on it.
DePasquale is not looking too aggressive right now. He's behind by 1, but there's the stalling. Stalling for green.
Yeah, he's
just hanging out.
Yes. Matt King. Now they're even. And as you say, that sometimes brings them alive. And right now, they got 30 seconds, under 30 seconds left in this match, and they're both scrapping. DePasquale looks a little tired. He's got those hands in the back locked. He's going to try and throw him. He's going to try and hip throw. Now he's lost it now. We'll see what he's got in mind.
I think DePasquale.
There, he tried the old Syracuse. Oh, nice move by DePasquale.
Shot in on that leg quick. Ooh, look at that sprawl.
Good sprawl. Good sprawl by King.
King's got pretty strong legs himself.
Yes. And they both know what a good show they put on. Good match, Chimpostello. So, Matt King stays unbeaten from Canandaigua, Section 5. Now 38-0 New York State champion, defeating Ted DePasquale 5-4 in a great match.